Hi everyone, it's Don from Don's Family Vacation, and this week we're going to talk about what's the best resort on Walt Disney World property Orlando. And we're going to go through all three categories. We're going to go through the budget, the moderate, and the luxury. I'm going to give you the reasons why, and I'm going to tell you how I came across these decisions, and we're going to make it completely fair and do just a random search for every resort on Walt Disney property, and yeah, we're going to do it right after this. So here's the criteria we set up. We took a random month in December of this year, 2017, check in on Saturday, check out on Friday. We took a family of 4, 2 adults, 2 children, a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. And this way we're going to get prices when we punch it into the agent website for exactly what that vacation would be for exactly those resorts right across the board. So let's start off with our budget resort first. We have the All-Stars. We got the movies, which is the most popular of the All-Stars, at $127. Sports came in at $110 per night. Music, $110 also per night. Next, we have Pop Century, which came in at $126 per night. And lastly, the Art of Animation, which came in at $336 per night. Art of Animation is considered a budget resort, but as you can see by the prices, in some cases it's almost 3 times as much. That's because they have family suites, and it's a very popular resort because of the Cars theming and Little Mermaid and things like that. But for my money, the best choice would be Pop Century. It's not the cheapest resort, it's not the most expensive, but for $16 more than the All-Star cheapest hotels, you get a much more comprehensive budget resort. It's spacious, it's more quiet, and there's lots of amenities there for you to do. So let's take a quick look at the Pop Century. The welcome area and the check-in is huge, and this way they allow themselves to get the people when they're checking in and checking out through much faster than some of the other resorts. The pool area, is bright, it's colorful, all the buildings are great. There's some statues in the area of like Jungle Book with, as you can see, Mowgli, and the resort itself will keep kids amused during your stay. You don't have to worry about that. The rooms themselves, while not spectacular, are quite large and quite nice considering this is a budget resort. They come with 2 queen beds on average. You have your TV, the shower and everything. The bathroom is quite large. It's got double sinks. Almost every building reflects outside of a pool, so it's hard to get a view that's not facing the pool, although there are some on the resort. So for my choice, I would choose Pop Century in the budget resort. For the moderate resort, let's take a look. We have Riverside came in at $216, Caribbean Beach at $202, Coronado Springs at $202, French Quarter at $221, and lastly the Cabins, which is considered a moderate, came in at $350. The Cabins are kind of unique as they're kind of like a rustic and you're by themselves. They sleep 6 people, but for my money in this category, the French Quarter wins at $221 per night. It's a little more expensive again. It's like $15 to $20 more than the cheapest of them all, but the rooms are gorgeous. The bathrooms are huge. It's well appointed. You've got double sinks. You've got separate bathroom. It's easy for your family to change in the morning. And the resort itself is just something about it. I like the old world charm. The lawns are well manicured. The buildings are colorful. It's right on the river. You can catch some of the pontoon boats back and forth from areas. The pools are large, bright, colorful. You get that New Orleans feel every time you see some of the characters. The crocodiles all have banjos and trumpets and fiddles and stuff like that. The kids will really enjoy the pool area as it's set up a lot for those at that age group of like 10 and 7 or younger. You have the dragon slide, water slide going in, and the lifeguards here are some of the best on property. There's just Yeah, I can't really put into it. It might be a preferential treatment for myself, but it tends to be a quieter resort than some of the others. It's convenient to get in and out to the parks. It's bright, it's colorful, it's well manicured. You're on a huge resort, but you can seem like you're almost by yourself. And something like that I really enjoy considering it's a moderate resort. Lastly, we have everyone's favorite category, the luxury resorts. Let's start off with Saratoga Springs at $419. Animal Kingdom came in at $529 per night. Wilderness Lodge at $379 per night. Contemporary Resort, because of limited availability, came in at $1,210 per night. The Grand Floridian, $633 a night. Yacht Club, $484. Beach Club, $540. The Boardwalk came in at $469. The Polynesian, one of my favorites also, came up at $941. Old Key West at $361, probably because of its out of the way location. And Bay Lake Towers finally come in at $559. Every resort has their own little perks, but as you can see, the price range on this, I much prefer the Wilderness Lodge. First of all, it's very convenient. You can take the boat right from the lodge. It's a quick 5-minute drive and you're at the Magic Kingdom. Hardly any wait, hardly any lineups. You have the old geyser. It feels like you've been thrown out into the country in the backwoods of Vancouver, BC in Canada, and the scenery is just gorgeous. You can rent bikes to go along the path. You can get the trolley bikes, which fit 4 people if you want to have the whole family together. And it's just fun to rent those bikes and ride around the resort and take a look in the greenery and the waterfalls. The pool area itself is gorgeous. It has some of the best restaurants on property, including the Hoop-to-Doo Revival, which is the largest dinner show and the longest running dinner show on Walt Disney property. It's been running for years, and no matter how corny and campy it seems to be, you always seem to have a great time. And again, the pool areas are huge. It's one of those resorts that's a huge resort, but it almost feels like you're alone half the time because people are away at the parks and the pool's half empty. So there you have it. Lots of amenities, great restaurants, great pool, nice rooms, huge area, convenient to the park, quick to get to the Magic Kingdom. And let's not forget it came in at $329 per night, which is the cheapest out of every luxury resort. And I find it so hard to believe at that price range. So there you have it. That's my 3 favorite resorts and the reason why. And you can see there could be a huge price difference. But again, Walt Disney World is one of those special places that everyone has their favorite thing. They have their favorite ride and they have their favorite resort. So leave me a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite resort is and why. I'd love to hear about it. And before I get on a little bit further, I just want to thank everyone. A few people have made some comments to me, and they found out that I am going through some cancer treatments right now and chemotherapy and surgeries and things like that. And I got a ton of well wishes from everybody. And I just wanted to thank everyone for those good comments. And I'm doing really well. I look a little tired and that in the next few videos, but the chemo treatment is coming around near the end here. So I'm hoping to get back on the horse and start traveling all over the place again. And once again, just thank you very much for all the well wishes, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more travel videos and tips about cruising, Disney World, traveling all over the world, please hit the subscribe button. Until next time, have a great vacation.